beloveds, it may appear to be difficult to see the humor in something when the ego is wrapped around and so attached to a particular point of view or a belief. Sahana Grace is struggling with the attachment to her ego, with the places that she is being asked to bring forth her consciousness, to be in alignment with the will of God. And yet she wants to say no. And she is allowed to say no twice. And she becomes more vociferous and she becomes more vocal as she attempts to extend her ego's will. And all that we can do is smile at her. And she knows that the final request comes. And the vow that she has made is to always say yes. And there is indeed joy in that surrender. Beloveds, the desire that you all have is to return home. The intention that you have created within your mind is to do the same. When you come to the point of allowing, when you come to the third request, the first request is the desire, the second request is the intention. The third request is the point at which you allow, the point at which you surrender. Then the rest becomes easy. In that allowance, there is immediate surrender and acceptance into the will of God. We watch her go through her series of frustrations. There is one thing that Sahana Grace does is always ultimately surrenders her will. There are indeed what appear to be temper tantrums along the way. And she is ever reminded that there is nothing that will ever be asked of her that she has not asked of herself. There is nothing that she will ever ask another that she herself will not do first. For yes, she has lived incarnations of hypocrisy, and she has lived incarnations of disloyalty. And the one thing that she has promised to do, and she is keeping that promise, is to live within the light of truth. And eventually she makes her way there. And there is much frustration in the process. She is quite dramatic. And she is not happy with this conversation right now. But what I can promise you, beloveds, that I promise to each of you, as I have promised to her, is I am with you each always. No matter what path you choose, no matter how painful you decide to make this for you, no matter how much you resist, how much you will say no, you all eventually say yes, and you all eventually come home. So let her be a lesson for you. Let her be an example for you. Let the love that she has for you, let yourselves be sure and certain that it is I who am loving you through her. You all love each other through me. And you love yourselves through me. And I am a portal, a gateway, a channel, a conduit for you to return to the place that you have never left, the place that you have convinced yourself is not real, the place that you believe is only real in a dream. You have never left, beloveds. There is only truth and there is only light. There is only love, and everything are ideas that you have cast and that you have created. Understand, beloveds, that when they say that a witch casts a spell, when a movie has a cast, it is the illusion, beloveds. the illusion of believing that you have been cast into a certain role. Only love is real. And that was the light into which you were cast and created by God. So you may resist, you may believe that you have a way that is better. Know one thing and one thing only, that you are as I am. It does not matter when you choose to come to this truth and to this realization, beloveds. The truth cannot be denied. Know that I love you. You are as precious to me as my own. For you are me, and I am you. And we walk together hand in hand and arm in arm. And when you feel that you can walk no further, indeed, I carry you. For that is the way that you and I are cast, one to the other. I love you with a holiness and a mightiness that is beyond human comprehension. And when you allow yourself to feel deeply into your hearts and you come into stillness, I am there, and I step out from behind the shadows of your mind. And I say, welcome home. We have been waiting for you. So go today with a smile of gladness upon your face and know that I am with you wherever you are. I love you. I bless you, and I am with you always. And I will speak with you again.